What's up guys, sharkeatyoshi back here again bringing you another battle video. So in today's battle video, I'm going to be bringing you a battle in the rank double battle ladder. So, as you guys can see, I did change up my team. I took out the Clefairy and put a Thunderous because I feel like that would be a lot better in the long run. I was thinking about putting Rotom Heat or Rotom Wash, but I feel like Thunderous is way better of a Pokemon. Hopefully this is the correct Thunderous, I don't know. I just put like one that had Citrus Berry, and I'm like, okay, that's the one. But anyway, guys, if you guys would like to see other teams, go ahead and suggest them down below. One team that I was thinking about making is a Mega Manectric team, because I do think that Mega Manectric is still a very powerful Pokemon, and it can deal with a lot of Pokemon in the meta. The only Pokemon that it cannot deal with very well is Special Attackers, and that's because, it looks like another person that's running Aaron Zhang's team, or an iteration of Aaron Zhang's team, as you guys can see here. Yeah, if you watch any of his videos, you could tell the Volcarona and the it's pretty much the same, almost the same, but or maybe the same, I don't know. But but anyway, back to Manectric. I feel like Manectric is a very powerful Pokemon because it can deal with Pokemon like Landorus, Thundurus, Salamis. It can deal with Metagross. It can deal with Kangaskhan very well. It can deal with a lot of Pokemon very well. The only thing it can't really deal with is special attackers like Gardevoir, Hydreigon, Pokemon like that. It can't really deal with that whatsoever. But I feel like it's a very overlooked Pokemon. Most people just run it in rain teams and that's it. But I feel like it can work in other teams as well. It's a pretty powerful Pokemon, and it's probably one of the best Pokemon to use with Landorus just to do infinite intimidations, if you guys know what I mean. You just put like Volt Tackle on that thing, well, not Volt Tackle, but Volt Switch, and then you switch into Landorus, and then you U-turn, switch it, you know what I mean. It's pretty powerful. So, he's running a very scary team, as you guys can see there. I feel like Thundurus is going to be a very powerful Pokemon in this situation. I also feel like Pinsir is going to be a very powerful Pokemon in this situation. So, let's go ahead and bring those two Pokemon. They can do very well against this team. Also Virizion. Virizion is also another very powerful Pokemon in this situation. And I'm leaning towards Landorus, because Landorus can put in a lot of work against his team. And Milotic is also a very good pick too. Milotic can put a decent amount of work against his team, since his team is very, very, very prone to Milotic fodder. So, he only has two really strong physical attackers, so I think I'm going to go ahead and bring in Milotic instead of Landorus. The Intimidation's fine and all, but the B-Sharp is a problem. So, I did choose all my Pokemon before the timer went out, so, yep. Hopefully we can snag a win here. You usually never see Mega Alakazam because it's a Pokemon that can be easily dealt with. Conkeldurr, Alakazam does come out. I do have the Thundurus out, and he does have the Conkeldurr, so I can easily one-shot the Conkeldurr with a return, which I'm going to go ahead and do. And I'm probably going to go ahead and taunt the Alakazam. I could T-Wave it, but he could have that ability where... Actually, no. What does he have when he gets T-Waved? I mean, what does he have that when he gets... I think it's Trace or something like that. So I'm just going to T-Wave it anyway. Even if he doesn't Mega Evolve, it is fine with me. I can get a free T-Wave off and make it really slow, because it's probably the fastest Pokemon in the game. Fastest Mega Pokemon, I think, in the game. So hopefully I can knock out this Conkeldurr one shot. I don't think Alakazam can knock out my Pinsir. He's thinking about his play very carefully, which is smart by my opponent. I feel like whoever he switches in, which he's not going to switch in anything because he is going for a Mega Evolution, he could protect here, and hopefully my Pinsir is strong enough. He's going to trace the Hypercutters, so he gets a useless ability that he trace. He could have, if he traced the Taunt, that would have been, I mean, you know what I mean, the Thundurus' ability, that would have been a huge problem. So let's see what's going to happen here. I am going to get the T-Wave off, so that is very good for me. Very good for me. So I can get any Hackaroonies here would be very nice. So HP Ice, it looks like, probably onto the Thundurus. Thundurus is going to be able to take that very nicely, and Citrus Berry is going to proc. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. Alakazam does do a ton of damage. So this return should knock out the Conkeldurr. One shot. Yep, easy peasy onto the Conkeldurr. We already at a very good lead here. We do have the Alakazam taunted, so this is good for us. This is very good for us. So we can kill the Alakazam, or we can kill the Bisharp. I think I might T-Wave the B-Sharp and then just go for a return onto the Alakazam to knock it out. So let's go ahead and do that. Return the Alakazam and then T-Wave the B-Sharp so we can make it slower. And we just gotta T-Wave everything. So my opponent knows that he needs to knock out the Thundurus, because Thundurus is a huge threat. But we already got a very good advantage, because we did T-Wave the Alakazam, making it extremely slow. Well, not extremely slow. It's still faster than most Pokemon out there. But we are gonna get a T-Wave onto the B-Sharp. I'm really not worried about the B-Sharp whatsoever. We do have ways to counter it. And he is going to go for a Sucker Punch onto the Pinsir. It's going to do a ton of damage, but Pinsir is going to be able to take that nicely. As you guys can see there, Pinsir is such a very bulky Pokemon. It gets a lot of defenses, if you guys don't know. We are going to knock out his Mega Pokemon, so we're in a very good lead right now. A very strong lead. Let's see what his third Pokemon is going to be. It's going to be Volcanion, or Volcarona. So, I think I'm going to go for a Feint Attack onto the Volcarona, just to do some chip damage. And I'm probably going to go for a Taunt, to prevent him from going for any Protects or any, you know, Rage Powder moves or anything like that. So I'm going to go for a Feint, as you guys can see here. Going to do a decent amount of damage. Pretty bulky Volcarona. Probably a defensive one. So I'm going to go for a Taunt here onto the Volcarona, and it looks like he's going to go for a Sucker Punch, but it fails because I'm faster. He's going to go for a Fiery Dance. That's probably going to knock out my, oh, it might not knock out my, my Thundurus, so that is good for me. I'm going to go for another Feint here, and I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt onto the Volcarona. I'm going to double target the Volcarona here. B-Sharp, I really do not worry about that thing whatsoever. I have Virizion in the back. So, Volcarona is the Pokemon I want to... Whoa! That did a ton of damage. So these two Pokemon put in a lot of work. So that is good to see. And Thunderbolt is going to come out. It's not... I don't think it's going to knock out the B-Sharp, but it's going to do a ton of damage. He's going to go for an Iron Head onto the Pinsir. Pinsir is going to get knocked out by that. That is for sure. Really can't do anything about that. But this game is pretty much sealed up. A snack wrap. If you guys want this, it's sealed up in a snack wrap. But we are going to bring out Virizion, which B-Sharp cannot do anything against Virizion. We're going to go for an easiest close combat, and then just go for a Taunt, because I don't want this guy to knock out my B-Sharp. Match was forfeited. We do get a really good win here. We pretty much took over the game when we just T-Waved the Alakazam, and I was able to one-shot the Conkeldurr. So that was a very good game. Showing you the power, the switch up. We brought in Thundurus, and the game was a lot easier. Clefairy really wasn't doing much, but Thundurus comes in and makes the game a lot easier. This is why this is one of the most powerfulest Pokemon in the game. Same thing with Landorus. They pretty much, those two Pokemon alone pretty much make every single prankster, every single Choice Scarf Intimidators, or any Choice Scarf in general, pretty much useless. Those two are just very powerful Pokemon, and no matter what you do, they're still very useful. Holy moly, they're so strong. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more battle videos. Also, please go ahead and leave suggestions down below of what teams I should be running. Like, for example, I was thinking of the Mega Manectric team, so leave down below. It doesn't matter what it is. You can choose Sneasel. It doesn't have to be a Mega. You can choose Sneasel. You can choose Mantike. I always wanted to run that thing. That thing is weird. You know, stuff like that. So, please leave it down below. I probably will run it. And, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.